Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We are live, I think. Just let me know if everything is good with the sound. It's nice of you to join me in this new series. Just a little single player series on Maypole Farm by Cavalier Roy. Available for all platforms. Hello, Banks, Mr. Grady. I hope yous are all doing well. If you just let me know how the sound is going. That's perfect. Thank you, Mr. Grady. Hi, Joe. I hope yous are all doing well. Thank you for joining. So, I was thinking of what to do, and I thought, well, maybe I should start afresh on a single player, just so that I can get into the whole streaming. And I thought, well, this is a lovely map by Cavalier Roy, Maypole Farm. It has many farms you can start with. There's a farm over here, farm there, farm there, farm there, farm there, and farm down here. Many farms, perfect multiplayer map. Again, it's available on all platforms. I'm going to start with the starting farm that you normally start with in New Farmer. With 4 fields, you normally start with these few fields as well. But I've knocked them off because, well, I don't need it. I'm a professional. So what we're going to do is, we're starting with the starter farm. As you can see, there's 2 cow barns, chickens, my beloved sheep for haggis, and a horse barn. But we'll probably get rid of one of these cow barns because on this map they're increased capacities. I think there's somewhere between 800 and 1,000 animals per pen, which is quite nice. So we'll probably not need 2,000 cows, so we'll probably get rid of one. But yeah, I'll just give you a quick flyover. It's a really, really nice map. These walls you can get rid of by cutting this little light post that looks at the wall. All these hedges around, you can take a chainsaw to the little post and get rid of them. We'll probably do that coming. Yeah, it's a really, really nice map. So it is, but it's a nice house, lovely starting farm, silo, plenty of sheds, 2 cow barns, my haggis is over here, and horse barn. Beautiful, beautiful map by Cavalier Roy. Yes, Mr. Grady, it's a really lovely map. So it is. Yes, we're starting with 100,000. The kicker is it's £100,000 loan. I sold off all the starting equipment and stuff like that. Reset my money to 0. And well, I did actually buy a couple of basic starting equipment just to keep to get me rolling. Then set my value to 0 and took out £100,000 loan, so we'll need to get that paid back. The starting equipment, well, as it's me, we've got some forager, mower sets, a fertilizer, and of course my beloved JCB. As you can see, it's private plates, the one and only. Hi, nothing to see here. I'm going to guess that that is a certain Darrendul. Hi, Mantruck. Thank you for joining us. Hope you are doing well. Yes, so we're starting with just the one tractor. That's all we need. It's a JCB. Yes, Mr. Grady. Of course it's a JCB. With these couple of bits, and that's all we're doing for starting equipment. And a chainsaw, because it's going to help us. Absolutely, Triple D. And welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so that's all we're starting with. These things are from the Kubota pack. Another great mod by Iconic, available on all platforms. And you get all this stuff from it. Really nice mod pack by Kubota, and each of these you can change colour and stuff like that. So I thought, well, I'm going to do it and put them to JCB colours. In some of these, the working speeds are increased. In this, the capacity's increased. Yeah, a really nice pack as well. So I thought perfect for starting. So, to begin with, let's have a look. We do have 4 grass fields. Hi, Rabid Rob. Thanks for joining. Yes, we have 4 grass fields. We are working with precision farming, so we've got to keep that in mind. These grass fields, I believe, are ready to go. Perfect. And then after that, it'll just be contracts. I'm sure there's plenty of contracts to do. Tons of contracts to do. We've got baling, contracts, fertilising, harvesting. We'll probably not touch the supply and transport. I don't know why I've added this mod onto this series, but I may keep it just in case it gets interesting. But other than that, contracts, building up the farm, and seeing where we get to. Darrendul, cheetah pack. I am no cheetah cop. We're doing it all legit here. All legit, I'll have you know. So it is. I just want to see. If I was doing it non-legit, I would have bought myself this beautiful thing. 850 horsepower on the not so realistic engine setup. 870 horsepower seems realistic to me. But anyway, let's get into it. We're going to start off with some mowing, and yeah, we're going to have some good fun on this. So we'll just put this into all-wheel steering, because you can do that on a JCB, of course. Let me know if you can hear the game sounds. The long-nosed ugly thing. Yeah. Yes, just let me know if you hear game sounds. I can adjust the volumes as per required. I noticed my last stream I had miserable time with the sound. And hopefully I've got that figured out. Bots, well, yeah. Does J-Bot need a bot? Is the question you got to ask. Right, we're going to start off with the haggis pen. So get this all cut. We'll just pull in here and get that gate closed so I can... Perfect. Right. Hi Morgan the Diamond, hope you're doing well, thank you for joining. Yes, I hope everybody's day is going great, and let me know if you've been up to anything special. Also let me know if you have any questions for me. I'm full of answers. Well, if I ain't got the answer, then nobody has. Right, we'll get going with this. And we'll start off with getting some silage on the go. I also do have the Hessian farm pack installed. That's also available on all platforms. And I've placed down one of them fermenter silos. So we'll get all this grass picked up and we'll get it fermenting into silage. And hopefully that'll help us with money situation. I will just put the time scale up to 2 times. We're sitting on normal difficulty and crop destruction off because nobody wants to play with that. Periodic ploughing on, field stone off, weeds on, and pretty much everything else. The general settings that most folk play with. You just survived a 10-day work marathon. My goodness. Should you not be resting? It doesn't sound too fun, Darrendale. A family trip will be nice for you as well, yes. What you need to do is get the JBot cloned and send them out so you can work for you. Excuse me. Yes, it's very well deserved. That's quite a long time to be working in a row. And I would imagine your hours are pretty heavy as well. The Green Estate map. I'm yet to check that one out. I believe that one came out Friday, I think. Thursday or Friday. I've not yet checked that one out. It would be good for you to get some farming done and chill out a little bit. Yeah, we've been missing you in the Farmer Cop streams, but they'll be quite early in the morning for you when they start at the moment. But I believe he's going to go back to change his shift in January, February. Going off from what he says from his podcast. Yes, the much ploughing potential. Indeed there is. Oh, Darren Doole's here. I'm not just speaking to myself, Morgan. he may or may not be named Darren Doole in the chat. He likes to troll a bit. He's the Darren troll. There's our wonderful Yoss. I hope you're doing well. How do you join? Yoss, even if I offered you to join, would you? Yeah, Farmer Cop streams are like, I think they start at around about 2 or 3 a.m. for you, Darren Doole. Yes, YOS stands for JBot Operating System. And he may deny it, but I'll tell you the truth. Right, how do I get into this field? I believe it's around here. Yeah, Yoss didn't ask for the position, I just gave him it. I mean, everywhere else he gets it, so we're no different here. One day Yoss is going to be running giants. Yeah, so if you're just joining, this is Maypole Farm by Cavalier Roy. An incredible map. I don't see many content creators playing on it or have played on it. And I thought it's an incredible map. And maybe it's just because it's been surrounded by other great maps. Folks haven't really checked it out, but yeah, it's I've got to say it's really up there in one of my favourite maps so far on FS22. Running the world, that'll be a scary thought, wouldn't it, Mr. Grady? I think Yoss needs to limit himself to running the farm sim community. J-Pole. What, you want a pole? Darren Doole? Hey, well you certainly ain't getting that type of pole, Mr. Grady. We'll be having no J-Bot of the night neither. There is quite a few job opportunities going on the Giants website, so I mean, if you have any particular skill or are interested in such, then you should definitely go and check out the Giants page and check out the careers, because they do have some job openings on there. I'm not saying that it's going to guarantee you a job with them, because obviously you'll need some sort of credential, but there is that opportunity, and what an opportunity that would be. So it is. I did see that there was one for community. They're wanting some sort of community person. I think either to work alongside the likes of Kermit and Jackie and Lars, which would be incredible in itself. I think Yoss would be perfect for that. I do think that the requirements for that would be to speak several languages, including German, which I do know that somebody in the chat can speak at least 3 languages. No names need to be mentioned though. Why does anybody want to get rid of Yoss? Please. See, if we get rid of Yoss, he might take his mods with him, you see. Backyard Latino. I would love to listen to that. I mean, if anybody's needing the link to go and check out these job opportunities with Giants, I'm happy to go and get the link. Oh, are you told? Yeah, okay. I see what you mean now. Hi, Anders. Thank you for joining. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing well. I'm just farming away back into this stream thing. So it was. I believe during the week I'm going to be pretty much streaming every day is my hope. Just so that I can get into this a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a mix of this single player on Maypole. Maybe it's a bit of farming with Yoss if you can put up with me for long enough. Back on the cow farm. And maybe some multiplayer server stuff. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited to get going with this sort of single player series and see where it takes us. A big bud mowing. I don't even know if I've got a big bud mod on. I don't. Sadly. That would be slight overkill though, wouldn't it? Oh, this is another fantastic thing about this map is every time you see one of these poles, you can cut it and it gets rid of anything that it's looking at. So this is shining on this, well, not so clean debris here. So if I pull out my chainsaw and give it a wee choppity chop chop, it all disappears. It's wonderful. I believe hi Mikolai. Yes, you should be in your bed and you should be getting some sleep, Mr. Mikolai. You got school next week and get told off by your grandpa Jason now. But hi, Mikolai, and welcome. Too much yellow on the screen. I don't know what you're talking about. That is a fantastic setup right there. JCB yellow. Yeah, well, it's my plan, Jos, to do some streams, because the more I do something, the more comfortable I'm going to get with it. So I am. And I want to give it a good go, so. Shema. Dobrze? Yes, so we'll get this field cut, and then we'll go and pick up all the grass. And then we'll get onto some contracts, and we'll see where we're at after that. I wonder what my first purchase should be. I think maybe it's another JCB tractor. I think that's the priority. I mean, what else do you need? Hi MT Pockets, thank you for joining. Hi Adam. I hope yous are all doing well. Thank you for jumping in here. We're playing on Maypole Farm. Tisky, yes indeedy. I'm still waiting on my next shipment, Darrendale. Yes, Mikolai, don't you be getting yourself in trouble. We need you not grounded so you can keep making money on the server, you see. Because me and Adam are quite hopeless. Isn't that true, Adam? Or is it or is it just me? Hi Dirt Farmer, thank you for joining. I'm just getting a wee drink because my throat's a little bit dry. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Dirt Farmer. Just in a quick second, I will drop some links to a couple of channels, including Mikolai and Dirt Farmer. Yes, Mikolai, good night and go and get yourself some sleep. Good night, Mikolai, yep. Yes, so I'll just go and get some links. So I will. Dirt Farmer has a great channel. I could just do it. The search bar on this filters channel. There we go. There's Dirt Farmer. Dirt Farmer is a real life farmer. Also plays Farm Sim. Great guy. Great content, and he also has real life farming content, which I do enjoy watching myself. It's quite interesting. So it is, and we Mikolai is a great kid. He's he does videos on farm sim, bit of trucking. He does a little bit, and there's a couple of real life videos of him driving around on his quad bike back in his homeland, Poland. And yeah, there's a link to his channel. So it is. Right, we're back to farming. Oh, that'll be great. I will certainly be watching that after I'm done streaming. Yeah, I really enjoy the real life farming stuff. Obviously, you've got the big guns like Welker's, Millennial, and they are good channels and stuff like that. But also do like checking out other people's stuff. I like Chad CBW's stuff. Yeah, it's really nice to see. Yes, good night, Mikolai. You go and get yourself some sleep. And of course, Jos does his streams as well, and I do love his sort of skit type videos that he does when he gets early access views to the upcoming DLCs. Wink wink. I can't wait to see what else he has in his locker. Yeah, and that's nice to see, Dirt Farmer. I like to see other people's takes on generally doing the same task. I mean, there's no right or well, there is a right and wrong way of doing things, but there's no one way of doing things in farming. Of course, there is wrong ways of doing farming. It could go wrong so easily, and yeah. So has anybody been tuning into the TwitchCon farming simulator dealio? I watched a little bit of it yesterday. Jos sent me a link and I tuned in. Oh, that would be great to watch. MT Pockets. There'll be nothing like that in on this channel for sure. But that will be quite hilarious to watch. Indeed, it would. I will just go and get a link to your channel so everybody can go and check that out, because that would be quite something. So it would. And also I'll subscribe myself, because obviously I hadn't done that. There's empty pockets. I'm going to get them up to 500 subs so we can watch them take a pie to the face. I hope that pie is not so well cooked, because that could be quite sore. Oh, absolutely, Dirt Farmer. I'm quite looking forward to it myself, to be honest. I couldn't even start to predict what it's going to be. He might shock us all and actually do it properly, but this is Yoss we're talking about. And where's the fun in doing things properly? Yes, indeed, empty pockets. I sub myself because I certainly want to see you get a wee pie to your face. Oh, it'll be a whipped cream pie. Right, that's the mowing done. There is that little bit of field at the back of the horses, but I don't think I'm going to be too concerned with that at this current time. Yeah, there's this little field, so it is, but yeah, we'll get these put away. And of course we don't wash our equipment here in the name of Marty. I'll chuck this over here. Yes, I went and got myself... I could have obviously went crazy with the forager pickup with Olmatana's Lizard TARDIS type thing. But with the tight turns and everything, and this being quite a larger thing, for the time being, I thought, well, no, that's just a little bit overkill for what I wanted to do. And obviously I could have went for a little bit bigger of a forage wagon. So I could have, but I mean, I could have went smaller as well. So I got the Faro 4010D to start off with. It's 26,000 litres. And plenty of room to expand up into the bigger stuff. I thought it was just suitable for what it is. I also could have went the miller machine way, because I have these wonderful packs here, which we'll not get into for the time being, but they might be unleashed at a later time. These are what a certain somebody made up for our No Man's Land server. That is no longer No Man's Land, it's on Vineland now. So it is, but yeah, there's I will be wanting to get this trailer, because, well, we don't want that one, we want this one. This is fantastic. Yoss, you might need to take this trailer and increase its capacity to more realistic capacity. I'm sure you'll be happy to do that for me, Yoss. Include increasing the power rating on a certain tractor for me to a more realistic horsepower. No thanks. Right, we will whip round here. This is probably going to take us several trips to do. I will just knock the JCB onto front wheel steering now. The JCB is more than enough powerful. It's It's just that, you know, in real life, most JCB owners, you know, they want them super chipped. You know, just to get the best of them. Here in Scotland, the JCBs are all pretty much super chipped, stage 2, stage 3. And honestly, joining the fast roads round here, our country roads and stuff like that, they can keep up with the traffic, no problem. And I mean, it's maybe it's one of my reasons on why I love them. I mean, I've grown up in an area where it's JCBs are generally the tractor that you see on the roads, simply because they are good for what they do. Yes, they are super chipped to, well, how can I say it? To get the maximum potential out of the tractor, I think is what we do. See, I bet those Americans, I bet Dirt Farmer wishes he could have a JCB on his real life farm. Trucking down the road at breakneck speeds. Hi, MT's Queen. Thank you for joining. Right, that's one load done and we've barely touched it. I mean, this might need a rethink, this. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll just get going. I will go to in-cab when we're going through all these bushes because it's quite close. I'm sure I've got the... I do. This is where I've got the fermenter sat. I will just make sure I've got it activated. And we'll get it working away. You see, Dirt Farmer, you know, you could have the John Deeres, all the cases in the world, but the fact is, they couldn't keep up with a JCB. Let's be honest. They might reach 30 miles per hour quicker, but it would be a matter of time before the JCB is rolling up and rolled past you. I mean, it'll probably need to be quite a long straight, to be honest, but it'll happen. Yes, I do love my JCBs, which may come as a shock to most of you. Ursus, well, Ursus. Mikolai does love his Ursus. So he does. Ursus power. Yes, that is not machine issue. That is the operator issue. If you cannot get a JCB tractor moving with a 3-meter plough, then that is operator issue. The only JD that worth anything is Jack Daniels. Hey, my initials are JD as well, you know. Yeah, I can imagine. Dirt Farmer. But I have always wondered, I mean, people like to say, oh, they're great at carting, they're great at the road transporting side of farming, but they're not so great in the field. We really generally don't get that feel in Farm Sim. Uh, but in a real life sense, people like to say that these JCBs are not really cut out for farm work. As in pulling a seeder, pulling a cultivator type thing. And I think that may be down to the gearbox, because obviously it's set up for faster road speeds. And generally, if you want to work farm on a field and do field work, you don't need the road speeds. You need the low down power and the low down torque. So it'll be quite interesting if there is a real life farmer out there in the community to actually let us know what the deal is there. I mean, to me, they are perfect tractors. Yes, Rabbit Rob, my official initials are JD. My unofficial initials are JB. Yoss, I'm not even going to ask which JD you mean. Or your simple answer will be all. I'm certainly going for world domination, Dirt Farmer. Me and my bots. You've Rob Yoss Rabidos. RJ. I'm guessing the R stands for Rob. Yes, Dirt Farmer, I meant to message you earlier, but it just came to mind while I was listening to the Farmer Cop podcast yesterday. And your old YouTube name, and I was like, wow, okay, because I obviously know of that your old YouTube name and stuff like that, and it was just putting the two together, and it's the same person. Yoss Bungee Dump. I mean, the real question here is, what's Yoss's surname? I think it's Jones. Jones seems a very Dutch surname. I am, of course, joking. MTGT. Yes. I mean, Dirt Farmers is yeah, it's much easier to say. MTGT mean. I'm sure in the podcast, Farmer Cop did go through what it stood for. I can't recollect though, off the top of my head. I'm sure Dirt Farmer will be able to let us know. That's one field done. Well collected. Montana. I initially thought that MT stood for was going to stand for Mount. Hi Travis. You might need to calm down with the little bits of spam though, Travis. See you in a couple of minutes, Travis. You seem to be having a little bit of fun there. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, so we'll get the rest of this picked up. I do need to lime and fertilise these fields because we are running precision farming to get a better maximum yield out of them. And then we'll start hitting some contracts and paying off our loan. Yeah, Dirt Farmer, it was released yesterday. It was quite hilarious. I really recommend folks go and watching that. Well, watching, I mean listening. And I'm forgetting which way I'm going round here already. Hi Colby, thank you for joining. I hope you're doing well. It's always funsies with Yoss around Darrendale. Hi Matt, welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you, Brennan and Vanessa are doing well. I was lurking around on the stream. Well, I think it would have been a morning stream for you. But it was sort of afternoonish for me. I do look forward to the map. If people don't know, but Matt is part of the Shanty Boys, which are map creators. They generally do login maps. But Matt is trying out fresh waters and having himself a go at a farming map. And people can go and check that out. He does stream. And he's been streaming, testing out his created map. That is due to go into Giants testing. So it is. There's Matt. I will just drop a link in for Matt's channel. If you want to jump over there and hit the sub button. He does some great maps. As I say, I'm looking forward to his farming map. I'm getting myself all muddled up here. There we go. Back on track. Hi Hoss. Oh, CBW raid. Well, thank you very much, CBW, for that. Yes, and welcome in. Hoss. Thank you for joining. I hope yous are all doing well. We're just here on Maypole Farm, getting started. In a fantastic JCB. Oh, that's great. I mean, I was pretty confident, but I wasn't 100% confident that it was already in and that it was for all platforms. That's why I didn't say anything. But thank you for confirming, Triple D. There you go, folks. It is Giants testing, and it is for all platforms. That is the ideal picture for that, which would be great. My goodness, I made a mess of that line, didn't I? I just wonder. I do have it installed. There you go, folks. Ain't nobody got time for doing this slowly. We're in a fast track. And people complain that it can't do field work. My goodness. Look at us go. Absolutely, it was Dirt Farmer. I mean, I'm sure the videos will be up for you to go and re-watch how he created the map, because he did it all live. Well, I wouldn't say he did it all live, but I would like to say that he did most of it live for everybody to go and see how it was all created. Alt Zero Patrol. It's not a cheat, it's part of the in-game mechanics. Yeah, Matt, I'm pretty sure that generally no map passes first time. Even Alien Jims and Oxygen Davids, they generally get their maps sent back because nobody's perfect. Hey, I mean, there could be maps out there that were passed first time or whatever, but it's not impossible to do, and I'm very certain that if it doesn't pass, it will pass eventually, because Matt knows what he's doing. albeit it's I think he's learning a couple of new things to do with the farming aspect, but it's not without your boundary. You can certainly do it, Matt. I'm very certain of that. Yeah, the Shanty Boys released a whole bunch of maps, FS19. I think they have one on FS22, correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. But that is a login map. So it is. Yes, Dark Forest, the next chapter. It's available on all platforms. Shanty Boys and Mr. T-Bone 39. I was right. It is primarily a forest map, but you can plough up the land and do farming, and with other mods you can add in the productions and sell points and whatnot. So I mean, it's, although the immediate aspect of the map was logging, it wasn't limited to logging. Yes, the Dark Forest. Yes, I will just go and get that link from your Discord. I will, Matt, and I will share that in case folks want to check that out. I've just got to sift through all the Discords that I'm in. I'm in quite a few. I think. Yep, this is the lovely reason, the joys of having many Discord groups. There we are, Matt's Discord. There we go. And do you not have a link to your website? I'm trying to think, does Farmer Cop have? I'm sure we'll have that website. Safe Mod Sites. Yes, we do. We certainly do. There we go. Hopefully that's the right website. It's the one that I've got access to anyway. And if you want to go and check out some of the other Shanty Boys maps, you'll get them at that website there. As I say, Matt's dipping his toes into farming maps, and it might be something he looks to do more of in the future, but that's totally up to Matt. And obviously the other Shanty Boys, his son Brennan, likes to do a map or two as well. A very talented young man. Oh, we're full. Oh, we'll finally get all this grass picked up. Maybe I should have just baled it with the super big baler thing. Hey ho. Gotta start somewhere. That wasn't a crash, by the way. That was just that was just showcasing that this JCB can also go over things as well. Totally wasn't a crash. Okay, guys? I'm starting a new map already. Well, this is the thing. Once you get your creative juices flowing, then you're good to go, aren't you, Matt? Once you're in the zone, you're in the zone. You may as well just go for it. And it looks like you're really enjoying doing it, so why not? There we go, another field done. I will just pick up this little bit over here as well. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much true. It can be said for many things, not just map making. I mean, I was super excited to get into streaming and stuff like that. But obviously when it comes to pushing the go live button, then you freeze up and forget words. But my excitement for doing it is still there, and it's something that I want to do going forward. It's just getting over the initial imposter syndrome, if you like to call it. But I'm excited to see future maps and what you want to create. Oh, I made a mess of that corner, didn't I? Yeah, thank you, Matt. I mean, I am excited and seeing where it gets me. Not that I expect much, but I'm going to do it regardless, as long as I'm still enjoying it, which I am, and there's no reason for me not to enjoy it. So, plus Yoss needs me. Again, I am losing my mind just looking away at chat and not concentrating on what I'm doing. I'm in the zone, folks. No worries, Matt. See how much silage. Oh, it's taken over, guys. I don't know what you... Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Yoss. Ignore zone. There's no ignore zone here, Darren Dill. You're at the wrong channel for ignoring. See, this is efficient farming, guys. Dirt farmer will learn a thing or two watching me. Efficiency. I'll also show you how to maximize your financial gains as well. I am a master when it comes to, well, the finance side, Yoss will tell you. And Adam. But your finances will disappear, especially if a JCB comes on sale. Prove you wrong. Darrendale, I know not what you speak of. I am just going to get another drink. Yoss. We only say good things about you, Yoss. Well, that's the thing, Dirt Farmer. I mean, you could just be learning how to do things correctly and more efficiently. And it's up to you to get these more efficient ways imposed on your real life farming. Just get yourself a couple of JCBs, hit the Alt 0, and you'll be farming just like this. I mean, you might miss a bit or two, but hey ho. Can't have it all. Well, absolutely. I mean, what you should do, Dirt Farmer, is go into your local dealership and say that you would like to purchase the Blizzard Colossus Harvester, please, and thank you. And say that you would like the upgraded high capacity bin. And yeah, you'll take it today. You'll be set for life. Because that's what I would be doing if I was a real life farmer. There we go, we're getting through it now. Well, there you go. I've just gave Yoss a great video to do, haven't I? Me with all my ideas again. Craziness. Yoss, I look forward to you doing that video. Thank you. I bet Yoss has some very kind words to to say to me at this present moment. Yes, exactly. I'm all about good advice here. And it's free. Free advice. Therefore, when it doesn't work for you, you can't claim a refund. You see how that works? What video? A video of you going into your local... a video of you going into the local dealership and getting yourself a Lizard Colossus Harvester with the upgraded capacity bin. I'm sure you got a local dealership of harvesters, or even an email. We would happily see an email. I know you will, Darren Dill. The thing is, will you ever get it? I will just clean up these little bits. This will be sending you guys dizzy, won't it? There we go. We'll get this little bit and then we'll tidy up the bits down there. Oh, yes, Yoss. We won't get into that topic, though. Yeah, that's for a different video, I think. There we go. I think we are done for the grass picky uppy stuff. Now I'll just empty the rest of this into the fermenter. See the tractor can easily do this. Uh-oh. Give me a minute, guys. See, JCBs are quite light as well, guys. Another advantage of owning a JCB. Anyway, folks, nothing to see here. The sun was in my eyes. No worries, Yoss. You have a good night. And thank you for stopping by. Hello, CBW. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you're doing well. How did your stream go? I was enjoying watching it, plucking myself up for my own stream. So I was. And of course, CBW is one of these guys that like to do a bit of farm sim and is also a real life farmer as well with his 3 billion piggies. I hope you're keeping well, CBW and family. I'm sure yous all are. Right, time to get hooked up to this little bad boy. Yeah, I do love tuning in. I mean, most of the times when I'm tuning into streams, I generally just lurk. They don't even know I'm there but I'm watching. So it is. Right, I need to get some lime into this. The thing is, I don't... This might be our first buy, folks. That's part of the No Man's Land placeable things. We'll get this one because this is one that Yoss edited so that we don't have to buy all the grains. You basically just get fertilizer, seed and stuff out of this one. Oh, that's great, Matt. Yes. Now where to put it? I think I'll put it just here. So I will just click on this and sell this. Oh, 46,000. I'll take that. Thank you. Somewhere there. That'll be perfect. I will just go to this and minus that's in add money. 46,000. Just to keep things a little bit more on par with what I'm trying to achieve here. What you mean, Darndale? I see this. I see this, Darndale. This is a no-ignore zone. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, since I'm over here, I'm just going to pull into this field and get this all lined up. Running position farming, so this is what we have to do. We even lined some of the field next to us, eh? How nice of us. JCB. JCB stands for, well, it's JBot's initials, isn't it? It's JC Bot. Did we just fire through 10,000 litres of lime? My goodness. I will just turn off the Alt 0 so I can get a bit more control of what the tractor's doing. I ignored the dev. Oh, just cheap boys. I had to look back for that one. Yes, maybe you are right. You are not immune to being ignored here. Maybe you are right. I do apologise, Darrington. Triple D, is that the one by ER Modern, I believe, the Olive Tree and Harvester? Yeah, I'm sure that's the one that he brought out for his La Coronea map. Another great map. I will just fill up while I'm across here. As you can see, guys, Farmer Cop has rubbed his crashes have influenced my driving. There we go. It shouldn't take us too long to get through liming these. And we'll get them fertilised, and then we'll see what contracts are needing done. Blamerbot. Hey! That doesn't go with the initials. Hi Banks. I hope you're doing well. Another field done. No, we need to go across here. And get this field done. Yeah, so going forward, I think there will be some hedges. These hedges here, we'll cut them down and open them up. So we'll just open this bit of land up. Maybe is what we do going forward. Oh, we're out of line. Oh dear. I see I missed a little bit of grass over here. But in good old fashioned Farmer Cop saying, it'll be fine. Yeah, Banks, did you enjoy the last podcast? I thought it was quite hilarious, to be honest, especially towards the end, but I don't wish to give any spoilers. I fully recommend people go and check out Farmer Cop's latest podcast. Check them all out. They're really good. I enjoy them anyway. Right, I'm going to have to unload this lime. There we go. And I will just push them in here a little bit. And then we'll fill up on some fertilizer. Right, I wonder if I have the crop sensor on this. I do. Because a certain Yoss told me it helped me, which I really did not know. Ah, these are grass fields, so they'll probably not take much fertilizer at all, if any. Yeah, I'll just have a look on the precision farming to see where. So I think these two will take some fertilizer, but this probably won't. Yeah, Banks. Yeah, the end of the thing, that last sort of cop story, that was hilarious. Yes, you have yourself a good night, Darren. Thank you for stopping by, and stop working so bloody much. Take some time off and spend some good quality family time. But you have yourself a good night, Darren. Yes, indeedy. Much bigos and many tiski. Lovely. So that's that field done. That doesn't need done. 91. 91. So when I do get on, I think this cow barn here is the one that I'm going to remove, and that opens up this whole area. So it is because I have another cow barn over here, and if memory serves me correctly, I think the other cow barn has, so this has 700 capacity. I believe this one over here has 850, so this is the one that will keep and will get the moo cows going. But we'll do that in a future stream, because I believe, yeah, holy moly, yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. Look at the sale value on that. I'll get me a few JCBs. Might do some fertilising contracts since we've got quite enough fertiliser in this tank. I missed quite a bit of grass pickup there. I'll be getting the sack. There we go. Right, so that's our fields looked after. This one is a small field, so yeah, I'll have to decide whether I'm going to do horses, whether they're worth keeping, and if not, then I'll sell the horses, which opens up. Yeah, this is the horses, which will open up this field, because I would have to go through here, and that would be a nice potato field, or maybe some olives or grapes or something in there. But for the time being, I'm not going to really mess with that field. But everything else looks lovely, so we'll have a look at some contracts. Oh, there's a whole bunch of fertilising contracts. Let's try and figure out a plan of where I want to go. So we've got this bit of land here. That is possibly the potential fields that I want to go for are these four. So we're all within the land. I mean, the really cheap fields. Wow. 76,000. I could probably. I mean, what's in these? So we've got beets and potatoes, it looks like. Beets and potatoes here, so that'll be sorghum. What's in this? Barley. So we've got beets, barley, sunflowers, potatoes. And they're all growing. And they're all good expected yield with precision farming, so they're pretty cheap fields then. What's the biggest fields cost? 146,000. Some cheap fields on this map. So basically I sell that cow barn, I can buy up half this map. which I'm not going to. I think I would send all the money back into the bank for selling that cow barn, because that is too much money. But for the time being, we'll go take out some fertilising contracts, and we'll get a few in the same area like these three. 15, 16 and 18. We'll find out where that is on the map. It's down south. Right, so down here, field 2, I want to turn right and then first left is what I want to do. And we'll get there in no time. I will just change to front wheel steering while I'm driving on the roads. It's a really beautiful map, this. I mean, I'm really impressed with this map. As I say, there hasn't really been many people playing it. Well, not that I've seen anyway. I mean, there might have been people playing it. I'm sure there will be. It's a great map. Right, I'm just going to have a look at the map to see where I go from here. Yeah, it looks like there's a little road down here. So the end of field 20, I want to turn left. I'm on normal difficulty, but because things are pretty cheap, I am thinking of sprouting that up to hard, because the fields are ridiculously cheap, and on easy it would just be easy to buy up the whole map within a certain amount of streams. So I think I'll bump that up to hard, because I think it's still going to be pretty easy to progress even on hard economy. So hopefully up here, yes, there's a little, there we go, and where we go from here. Yeah, we probably want to be down, so field 16. So we want to be down on this road which goes through the trees. Lovely. Hi Northern Bear. Yeah, absolutely, a JCB. Is there any other starting tractor we should be starting with? Northern Bear, since you are here, I do have the JCB pack. Yep, if I can find it now. Oh, here it is. This was Northern Bear's, one of his favourite mods from FS19. This is not available on ModHub at the moment. I really hope it does come to ModHub, because it's a really nice JCB tractor pack. As you can see, we've got the super chip here for nearly 400 brake horsepower. It's a really nice pack, but I'm not going to really show it off because, you know, I'm not going to be using it. I would certainly use it if it was on ModHub. Oh, this is field 18, where we'll just get in here and get that done. I will just turn back to all-wheel steering. Get zoomed out. Yeah, absolutely. It's great for farming as well. Northern Bear. Multi-purpose tractors. Yeah, in FS19 it was a well-created mod by HR Forced modern team, who do some fantastic forestry stuff. If you're into forestry, you should definitely check out their mods, because Northern Bear does. I can guarantee you that. So November, are you doing anything special for tomorrow? That's a shame, Banks. You should really, well, you should really get into it and stuff like that. Some nice chill out time is what everybody needs. CM21. CM21, is that Championship Manager? Construction Sim. I've been watching a couple of content creators play that, and it seems pretty. It seems pretty good. That game. I've been thinking about trying it out myself on the Xbox, or maybe I should put it on the PC. I don't know, but it's been looking good. That game. CMS 21. What does CMS 21 mean? It might mean, yeah. It might be something totally familiar, or it might not. I don't know. You've left me confused, Banks. Is anybody looking forward to the Platinum expansion that's coming out? In November? I mean, I'm excited. I don't normally do forestry. As far as forestry goes for me is lumberjack mod. But I'm going to get into it with the Platinum expansion. And I think I'm going to recruit November as my mentor, so you can show me the ropes and teach me the ways. Oh, Karma, of course it was, Banks. Something I play quite a lot myself. Of course it is. I should have known that, Banks. I do apologise, but yes, it's a great game. RX7. Is there not a Mazda DLC for that? I'm trying to think what DLCs have come out for it. Right, so that's them two done. We're over here. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Mazda. Yeah, I get that, Banks. I mean, it's definitely nice that some more extra brands come in, and yeah, but I am certainly going to try out the forestry. I'm not going to promise that I'll like it in the end up, but there's some pretty cool features in that, including the wire system. I would like to know how that goes, and I'm assuming Northern Bear would love to play around with that as well. Oh, I understand now. So you're having difficulty finding an RX-7. I mean, they might not be frequent in the junkyard, but there might be more in the auctions. And yeah, that might be where you find them. Yeah, November was just talking about the upcoming Platinum expansion, how I'm excited to try out some logging myself under the careful eyes of you as my mentor. You get no option in it. You are my mentor. The Echo Auger, aka the Logger. Yes, I'm very certain that you're going to have some fun with the wire system. So I thought it was a good opportunity for me to learn while you're playing around with these things, and who knows, I might even join your logging company. Yeah, it's just a good opportunity for people to try something new with the Platinum expansion. I'm certainly excited for it. There we go. I believe that is 3 contracts done, completed. So we'll just collect on them. 34, 38, 39. Well, these two will be together. So I'll just accept them two. I wonder if 34 is pretty close to them as well. Right. Oh, these are up by the farm. 38, 39. Where is 34? 34's there. I think we'll take 34 as well. We can do that and then back up to the farm. Well, November, you say that we do have the spare server, and if we're going to be playing around with it and you're going to be teaching me how to log, then obviously I'll put it on the spare server as a different save game. Right, 34, we're going to take that one as well. Right, we'll shoot on up there. And anybody else would be welcome. I mean, I could have the option of turning crossplay on and letting people join to come and see how things are with the Platinum expansion. But obviously you've got to own the expansion and able to join that server. I mean, we wouldn't be doing that as a regular thing, but to try it out, we can certainly do that. Yes, Banks, absolutely. Banks, you're on console, right? Well, that's it. I feel that rather than trying to figure it out in single player November, I think if a whole bunch of us just go on a server and figure it out together. Right, I want to take this wee road here. Right, I want to go towards the end of the road and then I want to take a left. Look how clean my tractor is. Marty will be happy. Oh, PC. Yeah, well, if... Hey. Get yourself onto the multiplayer server. Banks. If you feel it's more comfortable playing with folks and stuff like that, just to get yourself back into it. Because sometimes that's what I needed to do, was I just find it easier playing with folks when I'm wanting to get back into something. You can't see through the windshield. I don't know what you're talking about, Northern Bear. You noticed I'm driving on the correct side of the road, guys. Right, where's the entrance to this wee field here? Huh, of course, it would be down there. What do you mean you can't see through that? Of course you can see through it. Hey, this is much cleaner than half your trucks on the server, Northern Bell. Oh, we've just blown right past our entrance. There we go. This does, well, let me just turn that off. This map, I think what would be better is if I go into here, no, I want to go into flight mode, yes, and speed that up. Some trees there. Plenty of trees over here. Look at the size of this tree place over here for you, Northern Bear. Plenty of trees for you. I believe that's a sawmill there, and you could set up camp here. And if these hedges get in your way, then you can delete them. By using a chainsaw on the posts. Let me just get back down to earth. These posts here, you can cut them and it makes a section disappear. So you could open up this. Plus it looks like you can drive through these. I don't know if they've got collisions on. I haven't yet tried. Yeah, but you would have tons of fun on this map. So, really nice map. Big great forest there, there's forest up here. Plenty. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I believe Cavalier Roy was under the wings of Alien Jim, because it was Alien Jim that first brought that into back in FS17. Towards the end of FS17, on his map called Mercury Farms, he brought in this ability to when you chop something, it makes the thing disappear, like a section, and you can go through and just create it. So it feels like giants. I always joke with Alien Jim, saying that giants have just took on his sort of idea and made it a base game stuff. Not with that, but with creating stuff from scratch and being able to build up farms and stuff like that. We just joke around a lot and stuff like that. Me and Alien Jim. He's a good friend, which I am privileged to say. A nice down to earth character he is, and a great map maker. But yeah, I believe Cavalier Roy has either asked permission or was under his wing or whatever, but or found it out himself. But that's where it initially came from. Was Alien Jim's map back in FS17. Incredible. Construction sim. I watch Brad M. I watch Mr. Sealy P. I know Dagger Winners dipped into it. Who else do I watch that watches? I watch a whole bunch of content creators, not just Farm Sim. I am into all sorts myself. Other than Farmer Cop, somebody that I look up to as a content creator is Tim the Tapman. He's an incredible content creator. And not everybody may know who Tim the Tapman is, but there might be some people here that know exactly who I'm talking about. Oh, you want to chop telephone poles? Well, in this map, Northern Bear, you can chop these bad boys. I mean, I don't want to do it because chopping that will delete this wall. Open it right up. All of this wall right round there, it will delete it just by chopping that. So basically, on this map, he has made it so you can open it right up. You could have no walls, no hedges, no nothing. Earlier, this thing here was one of them, and I cut it, and there was a whole load of rubbish here, and when I cut it, it makes that disappear. So another feature that Alien Jim does a lot, as you know, from No Man's Land and stuff like that. Right, I want to go through my farm and out the other side to get to field 38 and 39. Yes, I do tend to watch them pair as well, now that they're out of a certain server which has a bit of drama, but that's for a different day to discuss. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. Banks. But there are another two good content creators if you like watching GTA RP. I'm also a huge fan of watching No Pixel and all the content creators that join that. But it's one of them things that you can't stay too much into it because it can be very toxic very quickly, that type of game. So when I watch it, I'm kind of not absorbing myself into it. I'm just enjoying what's going on. Yeah, Banks, you fully understand it. Yeah. I think it was a great decision what they did, and obviously they got out in plenty of time before shit hit the fan. Pardon my French, but yes, anyway, that's a subject for another day. Yeah, but I love watching a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube. It's not just the Rad Brad again. Yep, these are all guys that I'm sub to, and I enjoy watching the content. Obviously, with that sort of stuff, I'm dipping in, dipping out. The only stuff that I'm constantly watching is Tim the Tap Man, Hermitcraft, because I'm a lover of Minecraft. And what the Hermitcraft crew do is fantastic. So I always follow that, and obviously the Farm Sim related community. Well, you see, I try to keep it clean. November. There we go, that's 38, 39's through here. And yes, before I just drove right through that fence because I wanted to see if it was had no collisions, and it certainly doesn't have any collisions. Now I'm going to guess that the lamppost bit is a collision, because that's something that we can cut. Yeah, that the lamppost bit is a collision. But the hedge is not. Look at them lovely trees, Northern Bear. Maybe I need to get Northern Bear on this map to cut down all these trees for me. I could have CBW looking after my pig farm. I could have Dirt Farmer as my manager of operations, and I'll just look after my JCB tractor. There we go, we're sorted. Yeah, I really do view this as an underrated map. There is nothing wrong with this map in my eyes, and yeah, I just was looking through maps thinking what map am I going to do it on, and everybody's doing like Griffin and whatnot, and I'm like, well, I'm a little bit different because I'm a J-bot. And I'm like, well, there's not many things I can see on Maypole Farm, and it's a really good map. So I was like, yep, I'm gonna go on that. Yeah, when the DLC hits out, yeah. But the thing is there a big enough mountain where we could send the trees down on that zip line? I suppose we could take these trees and send them down the hill. Now, Northern Bear Class is a good brand. So my question would be, since Volvo's coming, is it going to be a locked DLC? So therefore, no mod maker can sort of grab into this stuff and make edits out of the stuff, or are we going to be restricted to Volvo's only a Giants thing that they could release? It's going to be interesting, because I know for certain that there's going to be a whole load of truckers that are wanting like the European Volvos out, truck wise. Right, I believe that is a bunch of other... There we go, it's another 3 contracts done. So it is. We'll go back to the farm. See this wall here, it should have a light post next to it. Yeah, this light post over here will probably get rid of this wall here, if I chop it down. Have I got speed on or something? Because I am super quick, I have. Yeah, I mean that would be understandable. I mean, only time will tell. I'm sure there'll be tons of modders that would want a chance their luck with this stuff. Right, we'll sit this in here. Right, I want to see about selling this cow barn off and opening up this. Yeah, I think that's something I want to do. I'm probably just wanting to get rid of this shed here, this cow barn here, because we've got another cow barn over there. We don't need to. And then we'll get rid of this wall by cutting this light here. I'll probably just get rid of these trees, and this wall will all disappear, which will open up this whole side. And then it will open up this farmyard a little bit. I'm also wondering whether I want to keep this little barn here. I'm not sure. I know for sure that I want to get rid of this. 722,500. I'm not going to take that. I'm going to F11 that away, because that's insane amount. We won't want that. $722. This will be 747. So we'll F11 that. Remove money. 74700. I think. Yeah, it seems about right. That's opened up all of this. Another 10. Do I want to keep that? I'll leave that for the time being. It might disappear in time, but that's opened up all of this land. Right, I'll shut this down. I shall go over here and show you exactly what this does. So the wall in front, as soon as I chop that, that all disappears right round. Right round. fantastic little thing. With this, I'm just lumberjacking these away because ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, I'll delete that in the... I'll get that deleted. Don't you worry about that, Northern Bear. Right, how does that look? Oh. that's crazy. How I've got rid of them, it's probably when I reload, then it'll disappear. So it will, but I want to demolish this wee thing. There we go. Looking beautiful now. It's opened up all this. Fantastic. And maybe now, I mean, I've already done that. Maybe in future, after we get one more harvest of grass off this field 91 here, we'll plant something in there. Maybe oats. Or do we do it now? I think we do it now. Let's just get this field replanted with oats, and then we'll get it squared away. Yeah. I think we do that now. Right, so I do have stored delivery mod on because, yeah, why not? And we'll go and have a look at a planter or a cedar. I don't know what I've got in the way of mods on. I mean, we got that. Only does them. That only does them. We've got the Kinsey. It's not a direct planter. We would need a direct planter. Or cedar. We don't have such thing. Oh, I could have that. Huh. I don't think this is direct. It would normally say up here. The lazy man mod. What do you mean? Yep, I think we're going to have to lease this. Our tractor has plenty power to pull it. With 235 horsepower. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the Kubota. It's more like a, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's nice, but yeah. A truck with a flatbed also works. What, for seeding? What, you expect me to sit on the back, throwing seed off? Holy moly, that's... Okay, so, yeah. I mean, it's something that we're going to need to do, but... At least that. And it... Yeah. We'll hook right up. Oh, for deliveries. I thought you meant for seeding. I thought, well, Northern Bear's gone crazy. Right, we want it for oats. I will need to go and fill this. No problem, Banks. You have a lovely dinner and a great evening, and thank you for stopping by, Banks. Right, let's get this unfolded. Let's whip around and get some oats planted in this. I have to make sure I get all the edges. Yeah, I mean, I do try to drive good. I mean, I'm not promising anything. I will crash from time to time, but I do like to... I suppose it's pretty easier because I'm using my Xbox controller, so I could have a more smooth driving. Did I get that whole corner? I think I did. There we go. See, this JCB is having no problem doing this. Yeah, I mean, I have a steering wheel as well, Northern Bear, but I just don't... maybe one day I'll give it a try, but I just don't ever connect it up and stuff like that. But I do. I got the heavy bundle farming set thing. Simply, I just wanted the side panel, but I wanted the option of maybe doing the steering wheel and pedals as well. So I got the whole bundle set. This is a 4220. This is a smaller baby one. It's just a base game one. I mean, it's... I mean, on the hill, it's slowing down a little bit, but all in all, I mean, it's more than capable of doing it. Oh, your headphone died. Oh dear. There we go. Shouldn't take us too long. I do think I'll need to go back over this field. Excuse me while I take a drink. My throat again. All this talking, I'm not used to it, you see. November, eh? I did just miss a little bit there. This is the most farming you've seen me do, November, isn't it? Yeah, I'll need to go back around this field with the fertiliser because it'll be a different rate of fertiliser needed. Probably need to go around with the lime again as well. I will just have a look. So nitrogen is good, it's not perfect though. So fertiliser I'll need to go back around with. Lime's perfect. There we go, and that'll be a good crop we should get off this, hopefully. And we'll put the straw in for silage. Or we will probably not do that because we will need the straw starting to bank up from when we get into the animals. Probably next stream I'll start probably with the sheep. Oh, I'm on the monitor. I've been upgraded now, have I? Hello, the Northern Bear household. yeah, I'm going to save up the straw for the cows. So that means the... Oh, I just got an achievement. Just a sprinkle. Yeah, the silage that I'll be getting, it probably wouldn't be a good idea selling all of that. I'll need to start saving up silage as well for the cows because they'll need it for their TMR. Oh, the washer and dryer, yeah. There we go, I think that's all planted in. Just give it a check, there is bits on the thing, but I think that's more a map thing. Lovely jubbly. That'll just go back to grass. That'll be grass because it's the cow farm area. That's the sheep area, so then these two fields will stay grass. I will just plonk my seeds out. There we go. And then I'll chuck this in here. But I do have to remember that this is leased. But we might want it for contracts in future. So sheep. So it'll probably be 500. My goodness. There is more sheep pens around the map that hold more. But I think initially I'm wanting to maybe start with 50 to 100 sheep. How much will that be? I mean, it's only 26,000 to get 60. I might just get 60 sheep. Yeah, that's what we'll do during the next stream, which might be happening tomorrow. Depending what else I've got on, but I am very confident that I'll be streaming again tomorrow, as I'll be streaming every day next week. That is my plan. The times may differ. I want to try out some early streams and some later streams and stuff like that, but that is the plan. So tomorrow we will purchase these, and then we'll need to get them all grassed up and start getting wool produced. And then tomorrow it'll be more contracts. So it will be, we've got many contracts to be doing. We'll probably try out some harvesting contracts tomorrow. Get this tidied up in here. I will just get rid of this. Yeah, so for the time being, I'm probably going to change up this silo as well in future. I mean, it's a lovely silo, but I'm probably going to try out the Missy B silo. I don't know if I've actually got it installed at the moment. I do. It's probably going to be something like this that I'm going to have. It's somewhere around about here, maybe. There is smaller ones. That's a cool looking one as well. Lots of different ones. But yeah, that's we'll figure out the placement for this tomorrow. We'll get the sheep up and running. So we will, and I'm going to decide whether I want to dabble in with the horses or whether we just get rid of the horse pen and open up this area as well, and we'll figure that out tomorrow. Silage bunker, I mean, it's a good looking piece, so I'm going to keep it. I'll probably be using this silage bunker down here, even though I've got this, but we can get a little bit of silage in there and get it compacted, because we're going to need quite a bit for the cows. And we also have chickens over here. Yeah, so that is the plan for tomorrow. I'm at 114,000, so we should have enough to place down that silo. We'll maybe wait before placing down that silo so we can actually buy the sheep and get that up and going. I do have a bit of grass that we can maybe get. Yes, that's what I'm going to be on with tomorrow, and more contracts to keep the money rolling in, because we do have £100,000 loan to pay back, because that was our starting money. It was £100,000 loan. Yeah, so I'm excited to continue this on. Well, I want to thank everybody that joined the stream today, and I hope I see all your faces tomorrow. For the loading portion, I mean, I feel I can get it pulled in here. I could get it pulled in there. Yeah, I see what you mean, because if I need the big truck or whatever. But my thinking was, because the silage is going to be for the cows anyway, and TMR, that's all going to be created around this area. So I wanted it somewhere over here. And it's probably not going to be the big TLX tipper that's going to be running silage from there to here. It's just going to be a smaller trailer. Because I'll need to put it into a TMR mixer and then into the cow barn. So I mean, I think it'll be fine. I could just pull up a trailer there. Yeah, but anyway, make sure to come and check me out tomorrow, and we'll continue on this little journey of Maypole Farm. Yes, and thank you all for joining and all the likes. I can see that all the likes that you guys have dropped. I really do appreciate it. And I shall catch you tomorrow. Thank you, and enjoy your evening. Alright, goodbye folks.